Hello, hockey fans. My name is Jeff Bakalar, and I am joined by a very anxious Alex Navarro.
Oh, I'm always anxious.
Are you anxious about the game of hockey?
I mean, I've been anxious about EA's version of NHL hockey for a while because the last few games have not been terribly exciting.
Well, that's rightfully so. They have been bad.
Yeah.
And NHL 20, Mr. Vinny Caravella.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
You're here.
Just kicking the tires.
Yeah,
Or I'm sorry,
making sure you're still here.
Kicking the tires on the Zamboni.
Sure, yeah, I'll be waiting in the wings. Don't
Okay.
worry.
How
is this year?
Those anxieties are justified, but I'm here to tell you that NHL 20, and this is the official review slogan for Jeff Bakalar right here, is kinda a little bit better.
Oh, that's very encouraging.
Yeah. So here you have the main screen here of NHL 20. And I guess what we can do is take a look at all the tiles.
Look at all those little menu
There's
things.
a hell of a lot of tiles.
Yeah.
You know, they dropped the NBC branding this year.
Oh, okay.
And they also dropped, on a personal level, someone who I love a great deal, but maybe it wasn't working out with the broadcasting portion of the game. Doc Emmerich is gone.
Oh, no.
Hey, he's gone.
Oh, that sucks. Who
They,
did they replace him with?
Some other dude that I don't really know.
Is this like a Madden thing where like they chose different people because they could get more access to them for longer periods of time?
That's what it feels like. I don't have the official explanation for it.
All right.
The guy they replaced Doc with is like a very animated sort of kind of almost like an extreme sports shouty guy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is he Canadian at least?
I can't tell.
All right.
But anyway, you have your 18 tiles here, just sort of demonstrating all the different modes. There's a lot.
So what's different? What have they put the focus on this year?
So the focus, and this isn't necessarily different, but the focus is on the notions of like customization and bringing your player into any of these modes, whether it be NHL 3s, whether you want to do this like ones now thing, which is another feature that they're doing. And
I don't know what that means. What is a ones now?
Here, let's check out ones now.
Is that some kind of like? Okay, well I'll ask after we get out of here. After ones now. All right.
Okay. This is a different mode than I thought it was. All right, let's see what this is, because I'm not super familiar. I didn't do this yet. I thought
All
I
right,
did
let's
this.
try it out.
I'm partial to PK Subban.
Yeah,
who
why
just
not?
signed with the New Jersey Devils.
Did they trade him or did he just sign as a free agent?
They traded for him.
Okay. Because he got traded to Nashville originally too from the Canadians.
The Devils made a deal with
a deal with the Devils.
Right. Yes, that's how it goes. They did it with Nashville, and they, I'm not going to say they fleeced Nashville, but they most certainly got away with a bit of murder. Maybe.
Okay. Well, hey, look, anything that helps the Devils, I'm all for.
So I had been playing the threes mode, which is 3-on-3 kind of arcade hockey.
Right.
Ones? Oh, is it like 1-on-1? No. No. Okay. Oh yeah, that's 3 people.
Yeah, that's not one.
They look like.
What is it makes it ones?
This graphic thing makes it look like an REI logo.
Oh, so this is 1v1 v1.
Wait.
Oh, so that's why it's ones, because there's
so
one.
it's just everyone for themselves.
Maybe it's because they couldn't call it threes. That's a thing already.
Well, no, I mean I thought there was a threes mode also.
There is a 3-on-3 mode. That's more of arcade. Oh, thank you. Wow, this is wild. Okay, so it's basically,
Did they not have this before? I feel like we played something like this last year.
I don't know, but do you want to jump in on this
Yeah,
and
sure,
be
I'll
one of
jump
these? Be one of these guys?
Yeah, I'll
Well,
jump
tell me as somebody who doesn't pay attention here to anything. How is the actual playing of hockey? Does that ever change?
So I'll definitely unpack that a lot when we get into the game, right? That's what we usually do, right?
I don't know.
Are we falling off the rails here?
Well, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
I can't join in a game that's already started.
Okay.
I think.
So anyway, this seems really cool. It's like half rink 1v1v1. It's brand new for this year because it said new on the menu screen.
They can't say it's new if it's not new.
Anyway, that seems cool.
right.
I'll check that out more. I want to get into a game with Alex.
That's
I feel
wild.
bad he's sort of.
So this still
watching.
has franchise mode, obviously.
It has every mode you know. The most popular mode that with the sort of loyal, chill people is the Ultimate Hockey League
Right.
and the online NHL League. it's everything that you remember. Again, always focusing on customization of your player, and
so I assume the my player stuff is still very much the same as well.
Right, and from what I was told, having talked with some of the PR people and some of the developers, is that like this is what people constantly want to see improved and sort of fleshed out, and that's fine. For me, I am a more online ranked versus sort of guy, and I want to do playoff mode. Maybe season, but mostly playoff mode.
Yeah, see, I'm a franchise and be a pro guy primarily. Those are the things I
There's
tend to
something
engage
for
with the
everyone.
most.
And I haven't really dove much into that. Like for me, because look, like those modes are great. What I'm mostly concerned about is how well does this game do the hockey?
Yeah.
Because the 18,
it's got to do the hockey well.
18 and 19 did not do the hockey well, and I think the last 2 years it had declined substantially.
I remember you saying you didn't like the physics on the puck. You thought it was odd.
So I'll say this.
Man, is the Avalanche goalie situation that dire?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's not great.
All right.
I'll say this. The puck stuff is still problematic, but they really did tweak and refine a lot of the kind of bullshit that was plaguing this game in terms of the moment-to-moment hockey stuff.
Okay.
So the game feels zippier. I think it's starting to catch up with the speed of the actual NHL in a way. And I kind of think this is a step in the right direction. I think what a lot of people would criticize NHL, what they would say is like this game just kind of needs a new engine from the ground
Yeah,
up.
it kind of needs to feel different.
Yeah.
You got new consoles, maybe a year and a half, 2 years away.
But we all know that maybe NHL is not the game that they're dumping development money into, right?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
So here's the new announcer guy.
I don't know why I picked the Coyotes. I just felt like I've never picked the Coyotes for one of these things
Did you
before.
pick the Coyotes because you maybe wanted to give me a chance to win?
I don't know. Their ratings didn't seem that bad, actually.
It didn't. It didn't seem too bad. The Devils, I've been playing a lot with the Devils. They've got Jack Hughes, which is pretty great in the game. They seem a lot better this year. But anyway, a lot of the annoying things I had with this game was like quality of life stuff that you would just not, that you would have to deal with in a hockey game that seems kind of silly. Like
Right.
there are a lot of these like automatic passing things. You get stuck in animations, a lot of handcuffing, and things that just added to the fact that this game did not feel realistic / simmy enough for me, being a self-proclaimed hockey expert, if you will.
You being a self.
Yeah, I mean, look, I obviously look at this game with a very sort of specific eye. I watch a lot of hockey. I play a lot of hockey.
You are the hockey man.
I want the game to feel like real hockey. And for me, this game feels like the best sort of version that this current NHL sort of cycle has been able to offer.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
It's positive. I got a question for you, Jeff Bakalar, self-proclaimed hockey expert. As someone who sees hockey every once in a while, are those lines behind the goalie new?
No.
How long have they been there?
I want to say at least a decade.
Really? Those what are they?
The goalie is not allowed to touch the puck.
Oh, you got it. Nice shot.
The goalie is not allowed to touch the puck outside of that trapezoid.
Really?
Really.
Behind the net?
You could touch it behind the net, but not outside of it.
Not in the outside range.
So you think that's been there about 10 years? Actually, 10 years isn't that long when I think about...
It's not that long.
Yeah, okay.
So they got Ray Ferraro, who's from broadcasts that you would
Wait, did I get
recognize.
penalized?
You got a major.
How did I get a major?
Which I guess if you have a delayed penalty that's a major, you don't get it called off. Ooh, that was a nice deflection. So yeah, that's
you're just dunking all over me now.
So that's the right call.
But I don't know what I did. I never saw like the thing
I
of
didn't
like,
see the
hey, you went
penalty.
off for whatever penalty.
This might be a whole train wreck here for you there, Alex. But what's wild is
I should say I have not touched this year's game at all
sure,
yet. This is my first time putting a hand to
Start
controller.
with the excuses now.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's wild is like, I guess if you have a 5-minute major delayed penalty, the penalty doesn't get called off if you
Score. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna say the hockey or the goalie stats for this team were greatly exaggerated. based on what I've seen so far. Also, I'm still in penalty mode. I still don't know what I did.
It's a major penalty, so you don't.
I'll say again, I still don't know what crime I have committed, what hockey crimes I have.
It was something bad if it was a 5-minute major.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna try
boy,
to
that's
do
bad. You don't want this.
So I've been trying to up my deking game. They have a lot of really cool advanced deking things.
So like right stick stuff?
I'm sorry?
Is it like on the right stick?
So you're controlling the stick with your right stick and the body of the player with your left stick here. And, they're doing some really fancy like toe drag stuff. And obviously the higher skill of the player, the easier it is to accomplish these things. So you could like kick the puck off your skate a little bit there.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Now I'm just trying to be fancy.
That seemed impossible.
Yeah.
One time it, Alex.
Nope. I don't have enough people really to do that down there. On account of my forever
general
power play that I'm on.
Jeff Bakalar,
that should be a penalty.
proclaimed
No, it was a
hockey.
pass.
No, I committed a penalty.
Oh, okay. You committed a crime.
Oh. Yeah, I've noticed that there's a lot of smart there's a lot of really smart positional AI that's going on here. So in years past, and I definitely talk about this, a big strategy in hockey is passing the puck back to the point.
Where's the point?
The point is the blue line where the defensemen hang out in the offensive zone. And in years past, that would just sort of, that's an awful example of what I'm trying to demonstrate.
that didn't really work out for you.
But, players are where they need to be now. When
where you'd expect them to be.
Yeah, everyone sort of seems to be doing what they should be doing. Someone should be at the point right there. Someone should be at all the corners. Yeah. It's making more sense.
And years past it hadn't?
There was an effort to do it, but this feels much more sort of appropriate and contextually appropriate.
Nice.
You're getting a lot of good shots here.
Ronta's really.
Jeff, you've said in the past they've tried
right.
to speed up hockey, not the penalties and offsides and stuff. Is that true?
What do you mean?
Have they become less aggressive with stopping the game?
That happened a while ago,
yeah,
I feel like.
I don't think that. Yeah, I think that sort of just organically spills over into the video game.
But is that a thing that I wasn't even sure if that was a real thing or I invented myself?
You did not invent it.
No,
There's definitely been moves made to try and speed up the game so that there were fewer offsides penalties, or not offsides, icing and that kind of stuff. Stuff that would just stop the flow of the game. I still would love to know what crime I committed. I don't know.
That penalty's way over.
Can you still?
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a summary with the penalties.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, no. I think I only have 4 people on the
Are
ice.
You sure? Maybe.
Ooh, look at the skating! Wow, that was impressive.
Yeah,
these replays look nice.
They do. Sometimes they're real bad.
I think we need to pull my goalie. He's just not. He's not living up. Okay, now I have 5 people on.
It's hard to do hockey replays and make them reliably fit into the formula of whatever you have as the instant replay template. You know what I mean?
They all just want to be in the net. There's only a little tiny goal there, so.
The pace of this game is definitely quicker, and you're going to notice that right away. And I think they, however sort of arcadey it might feel at times, it's definitely for the better. Hockey is a super fast game, and they needed to speed things up. Your passing is faster. Everything just feels a little bit snappier, and I don't know if that's a thing they tweaked because of feedback, but if they were listening to purists who were saying this game feels slower than the real NHL, this is how you fix that.
Did you guys put on a 20-minute?
I think we just
periods?
did the default game.
Okay.
The default, yeah.
We don't have to play the full game. I'm obviously losing this.
Whoa, relax.
I want to see a 10-point game.
I scored.
Well, you just may by the end of this. It will all be Jeff's goals.
Is there 10-run rule in hockey, Jeff?
The mercy rule?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, damn it.
Ooh, I need to change my guys here.
Very tired.
What position do you play, Jeff?
I play right wing.
So is that you right there? Is that?
No, this is a left winger, but he's skating up the right side. Oh man. You know, there's like a lot of wonkiness with animations before, where like you would have a player skating up the ice and like shoot a backhand while he was on his forehand side, which just seemed ridiculous. And that's been sort of tweaked.
Why did he not
fixed.
cover that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've got the I don't play hockey game question. How is the fighting in this? Is there?
I've yet to fight. They don't really stress fighting that much.
Since 1994.
I mean, fighting has taken a large backseat into this sort of game.
That's thick handling.
It's
They don't like to.
It's not really advertised as
a
feature you want to.
Do they call more penalties and more time on fights now? Are they stricter?
It's
on
the same time, same amount of time.
It's 5 minutes.
And you do still see them in the game.
Yeah.
I would say that you don't see them maybe as often as you did, like 5 to 10 years ago.
I'd say your odds of seeing a fight are like 1 in 20.
Not that I'm championing
maybe 1 in
fighting.
15. What's up?
They crack down on like goons and folks aiming for injuries and stuff like that.
Well, they don't want that. That's for sure.
Like, yeah, if you're deciding between a guy who's like 6'8" and just a goon, and someone who's like 5'11", 190,
precision player,
and is just like a sniper, like you're taking the latter, like, for sure.
Jeff, who's your favorite goon?
I don't really have a favorite goon anymore because I kind of just don't like.
There just aren't that many of those guys, and I feel like the ones that are still around are kind of assholes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just don't like respect what they bring to the game. Like,
just trying to take out the best players.
Yeah, it's like, and don't get me wrong, like you definitely need to protect your valuable players, but at the same time, like.
There's a difference between like a goon and an enforcer, though. Like an enforcer is just someone who is good at hitting and making sure that people don't, mess with your star players. Like a straight up goon is just a guy that you literally only put out there to like knock dudes around as hard as they possibly can.
Yeah.
They have no other function on the ice.
I played 5 or so games online, and the biggest problem right now, I think, is the frequency of penalties called online.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we haven't run into too many. That 5-minute major was super aggressive, though. But
I still don't know what I did.
Yeah.
I probably could look at the record and find out, but I prefer the mystery, honestly.
And would that even, like, make you feel better?
No, it wouldn't.
It's just however it is. Like, they have a problem where, like, the poke check move is so sensitive and so, prone to being called for tripping that it's kind of like, why even... have that.
Too risky to use.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't get out of my zone.
I mean, Jeff's got some heavy defense here.
He's also been playing this game, which I... yeah, all right, that was not a good pass. Yeah, what?
Wow.
Yeah, what?
It's a big no-no in hockey.
Yeah, so you're not supposed to throw... You're not supposed to throw the puck at the goalie after the
Yeah, you're not supposed to
whistle.
touch the puck after the whistle.
I think it said fight initiated, didn't it?
It did, but we could have fought, but we didn't.
Good. Are there a lot of goalie fights?
Never.
No, really?
It happens.
I think I've seen
never.
one in the last decade.
Yeah, it definitely happens, but it's like very rare.
Also not good at face-offs. I've never been good at face-offs. Nope. Why did I do that? I probably should have not kept the play alive.
So like this poke check move right there, it's real. You're really, putting yourself in a position to be called for a penalty.
Quick pass over to Pratt. Nice poke check.
Thank you.
Nice poke check.
This guy is very excitable. You were telling me that earlier that the new announcer guy was very excitable, and yes, he definitely seems like it.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it for sure.
Come on. Get in the zone. I feel like none of my shots are really like getting much power behind them.
I'll say that historically, like, it just seemed like sometimes the computer would have an easier time at like doing really good and quick kind of passes. And I think the playing field has been evened in that capacity a little bit.
Oh, you can like move the puck up the...
Yeah, it like things just like feel a little bit, more snazzy.
Yeah.
Snazzy.
Snazzy.
Like,
well, we've moved on from snappy.
Snappy to snazzy to speedy.
To squizzy.
I'll say this. In 18 and in 19, I stopped playing this game after our quick look.
Oh.
I will not
also did.
stop now.
Okay,
I'm going to keep going.
That is the most rousing endorsement I have heard from you regarding one of these games in a good long while.
You know, it's definitely a game that I will now play with friends who come over.
Come on.
I will. It's not.
There we go. I got one. Finally.
It's it's a game that I'm into what they're doing. The hockey feels more realistic.
Great.
And to me, that's the most important thing. And I know for a lot of players, that's not what matters most. It's more about the online league and playing with their friends and doing all that. But for me, I want to see the most realistic recreation of an actual NHL hockey game.
But still fun.
Of course, yes. No, I want it to be boring as hell.
Yeah, listen, you said you want a realistic hockey.
I mean, hockey is I think hockey is a very exciting sport.
Yeah,
I've always thought that.
If you don't look, I get it. Not a lot of people enjoy hockey, but if you don't think it's exciting, you got to get your head checked.
What are you talking about? It's like the national sport of several countries. Like, maybe in the U.S. it's not as big, but it's. I think hockey's a big deal.
Oh, I'm in America, but
I know America doesn't matter.
I also enjoy
Agreed.
hockey.
America doesn't matter.
Look, all the players who win, and the Stanley Cup every year most of them come from countries that are not the U.S. In the end, as much as people like to argue about how the U.S. teams always win the Stanley Cup, those are Canadian players.
Well,
those are Scandinavian players. Those are Russian players.
Look, there's less Russians in the league than there's been in a while. There's a lot of U.S. players. The number one draft pick is a new.
But how often does that happen?
A lot.
That the number one draft pick is a U.S. player?
As of recently.
Except the fight.
All right, let's fight. As of recently, yes. There's been a lot more. What do we do? We're fighting?
I don't know.
I think you.
I
thought I hit the button, but I
hit
guess
the dance button.
Yeah.
Do the little hockey dance.
There's a lot more U.S. talent out there.
That's good. I would love for hockey to be a big deal in the U.S. I would love for more of the country to discover that the NHL is actually a great sport.
Look at someone like Austin Matthews, who's like born and raised in like Arizona.
I actually had no idea about the history of Austin Matthews. I knew the name. I had heard people talking about him, but I don't. I don't follow the draft. That's one of the few things about hockey I don't really pay that much attention to.
This year's draft was a number one pick from the U.S.
Okay.
Who the Devils got.
Yeah, I knew the Devils had the number one pick.
Do you do fantasy hockey, either of you?
No.
I have in the past. I had a hockey league with some of the people at Visual Concepts when I worked there many, many years ago. And then I had another one with some online people that I knew that was none of us know what hockey is except for like a couple of us. So let's just randomly pick players and hope we get good teams.
Sure. That was very pretty.
That was a good goal. That was a pretty goal.
He just let me through the middle of the ice there.
Did you use the right stick on that one?
I did. You could see me.
Yeah, no, I mean that was just good
nice.
technique. That was just good technique.
Hey, listen. You earned that one.
Once again, a lot of the player models, they're not good.
No?
Like, as in, like, the faces aren't necessarily what the player looks like.
Kyle Palmieri here is like a decent job, but a lot of the more third and fourth line guys are just
Not as much.
Mr. Generic white guy. That just kind of stinks. I know hockey's not the only sport that has.
Yeah, no,
that
Madden
problem.
has had a big problem with that in recent years. Like, guys that are even, like, somewhat noteworthy not having faces that look anything like them.
Yeah. Oh, that's a penalty.
That should have been tripping. Yep. Finally. There's a very clear pro-Devils bias with the referees here, is what I'm saying.
Some good crowd assets.
Yeah, I mean, that's some tripping-ass tripping.
Yeah, no one wears puck heads. I don't know why. That seems to be a thing they think.
Never seen that at a Devils game?
No. Can't say I have.
What was the last Devils game you went to?
Last season. Like probably April.
Come on, guys.
April. Okay. When's the season start up again?
Very soon. Preseason is like a week or so, and then usually the first week of October is when it starts up again.
And football just started like last week, didn't it?
It did. This is week 2 coming up.
Had a lot of business meetings lately. A lot of good football sports
analogies coming out.
Must all be starting up because we're getting a lot of like sports talk in the meetings.
It's like, look, we got to carry this across the goal line, guys.
Hey. You know, when you're in the preseason now, and a lot of you show what you got, and
just got to play one puck at a time. You know, one One Euro step in front of the other.
I want to see a lot of tripping out there.
Oh, you didn't want to see your penalty?
No, I don't care anymore.
The past is the past. See, it's weird. Like a guy like that, they have a pretty decent photo face for. I don't know.
New Jersey's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the
Shorthanded?
draw and take her
That means that
Yeah.
they're on the penalty kill right now.
Oh, still okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they carry over.
I didn't know that.
You thought penalties didn't carry over?
No, I thought.
Yeah, they carry over from period to period.
Man, I thought you
So-
could do whatever you want at the end of
For
a
the
period.
last minute or so?
Oh yeah, why not? How much more fun would hockey be if that were the case? I guess the whistle would be blown every 5 seconds.
inside the offensive zone.
Is there a
Get out of my zone.
Is there a maximum amount of people
The attack along the boards.
that can be in the penalty box?
No.
And a
Ooh.
I think, like, physically, yes.
But can
But
you?
you
Can
Somebody
you
take the
everyone
puck, for
could keep
God's
getting
sakes, man.
penalties.
so you can field one person on the ice?
Here's a
Yeah.
short pass to Saka. From the slot,
Ooh.
wrist shot. Oh, what a glove save.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
How many goalies does a team have?
Usually 2.
So what if
They
they?
dress 2 for each game.
What if they both get penalties?
That's impossible.
That really can't happen.
They can't?
Because if a goalie gets a penalty, they don't go in the
They
box.
put someone else in the box.
Oh,
for
you
them.
can.
Yeah.
You can sub in somebody.
But your real question should be, what
Yes.
happens if both goalies get hurt?
Oh,
Who
that's a
plays
shame. I
goalie?
don't know about
If
somebody
that's
getting
what
hurt.
happens, and it did happen, I think last season or 2 seasons ago.
The mascot.
No. In each arena, there's like a double, triple backup guy, who's like,
He's on total cruise
in the case of the
control early in
Blackhawks,
this third
was just
period.
like some men's league goalie who's
Wait,
on call
for the team.
And, yes, and he played.
Oh, it's like time to shine.
Yeah, and he like made like 7 good saves.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did they sign him?
No, they didn't. They had to sign him for like a minute.
He got NHL time for a minute.
Isn't that amazing?
That is. That's a really
Yeah, I
interesting
remember that story.
Remember that
You're right.
story?
It was either last season or the season before.
Yeah, wild.
I would have enjoyed more if you were going to say that they have like a house goalie, like a house drummer that just comes in for this.
You know what? I'm not sure if the house goalie is for either team.
For either team.
I'm serious.
That
I think
would
that might be the
be-
case.
That would be amazing.
Why not? Because you're not going to have 4 goalies get hurt in a game.
What if it happens though?
Then the mascot's up.
Feels like almost all of them.
The mask.
So, I mean, passing just zippier. Like, everyone's in the right spot. Like, it's good. I'm happy with what's happening.
I like it when you're happy.
Yeah, I mean, this game has made me happier than I expected it to. So, for that, I'm stoked. Oh!
Oh,
Arizona's got the puck in their own end.
Oh, damn it. Come on.
Moves it quickly over
the
to
puck
Miller.
out of your end.
Right in the slot.
Get the puck out of here.
Shaking his head on that as they were so close.
Wow.
Wow. Clink, clink,
That
clink.
should be illegal.
Ding dong. Who's hitting the bell?
I mean, you
The
are,
little
clearly.
Bardowski there.
I saw. I
bud.
don't know if this is like a popular video, but I saw a video where, or an image or something where they can. That thing that's in front of the goalie is just a mat on the ice.
Oh, yeah, that was actually the Devils.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's just a decal.
Oh, it
Yeah.
blew my mind.
But all the other circles
Are
and stuff are
painted,
painted.
yeah.
But that's just a decal.
That's amazing.
So, like, the puck still does a few wonky things. I think they got rid of... Wait, let's actually check it out. I think they got rid of that canned around the boards clickety-clank sound effect that they've been using for like 4 decades. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Al.
Yeah, no, look, man, I'm trying to win, all right? I ain't here for your sound effects.
Into the corner.
I'm trying to do some science here.
Ooh.
All right, let's see if I can get by.
Up the neutral zone.
Nope, that's not going to work.
Into the offensive zone.
You're saying it might model the real sound of it now?
No, they just always use this like awful sound. Oh boy.
Yeah, what?
Oh boy.
Quick whistle stops the play. Pretty cut and dry trip on that play.
They would use this like ridiculous sound effect that was just pucks, clanking off the plexiglass.
Yeah, I remember that. I know the noise you're talking about.
And I haven't heard it yet, and I think they finally got rid of it.
People bring baseball mitts to hockey games.
No.
They don't.
To catch pucks.
Yeah, like
No, you know what they
I had a
bring
friend
their
who messed up his
billiard
hand pretty bad.
cues.
A friend. No, I had a friend's cousin who messed up his hand pretty bad trying to catch a slap shot or something.
Oh,
that
maybe
went
because it's a frozen piece
yeah,
of
that's what I'm
rubber.
saying. So like nobody
I lose
brings.
like every face off.
I've gotten pretty good at face-offs.
I've never been good at face-offs. In any iteration of this game, any year ever, I have just never been good at them.
Ooh, you forgot the puck.
I forgot the puck.
You don't need it.
I'm just trying to do.
You just leave it for me.
Yeah, I don't think that sound effect's there, man.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's good. Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
Yeah. Give me that.
See, like, players getting back, like, that number 19 there is a center, and he should have gotten back on that play, and he did. So, I like that.
Oh, come on.
Do you think they model the fatigue for...
Oh,
Jesus. Hit the... Oh, that part 17 is... You think they model the fatigue per player of, like, he's been moving around a lot. That guy's been, like, going up and down the lines.
Maybe. Bad time to change.
Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Get away from me.
New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. They fight for it along the
Oh, boy, bad clearing.
Oh, stop
God.
hitting my guys. Let them shoot.
It's a little sloppy here.
That's how hockey works. You just let the guy shoot with freedom.
That was a nice save.
Yeah, that was real nice.
I mean, look, he's been getting a lot of work today.
I got, like, probably 30 shots by now.
Roughly. I think I've got maybe half that.
Boom.
Bonk.
Oh, and then it knocked down homeboy who's skating up the other way. I like it. See, it looks all right. I can't speak to, like, did they improve, all of the sort of, like,
Every little physics detail.
I haven't been paying that much attention to what, those finer details are, but whatever the result is, whatever went into it, the result is a more kind of realistic overall package. I'm into it.
Have you done a lot of face-offs in your hockey time, Jeff?
No, I never take face-offs.
Oh, you never do.
If I have to take a face-off, we're in a bad way.
Something bad has happened.
Something real bad has happened.
But you can see the ref when he does the face-off, right? When he drops the puck, you have a pretty good view on him. Because you're right next to him, right?
Yeah. I mean, what are you saying? Like, he doesn't disappear?
No, but I want to know if he, like, smiles. Does he try to fake out when he's, like, dropping the puck?
They usually
do they enjoy it?
They usually say, like, something real goofy.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is that for real, or are you messing with me?
I mean, it's probably just men's league stuff, but, like,
they're like banana pants.
Be like, I think I left the stove on.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Wait, what?
There's a guy in my league who's kind of a goofball.
To try and, like, distract the other players?
He's just having fun out
yeah,
there.
that's what I want to know. Are they having fun at the face-off?
Yeah. If the game is...
Oh, my God, I won one.
There you go. If the game is going well and it hasn't been, like, nasty,
Yeah.
they'll be lighthearted. If it's bad, it's another story.
Because the whole idea is they're trying to, like, ideally surprise everybody with the drop, right? Like, it's
Not surprise everyone, no.
Well, like, not.
It's supposed to be an even face-off. The home team puts their stick down first.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just like...
I am extremely not pulling my goalie. There's
who
no
cares
point
who
at
puts
this
their
point.
stick down
It's just
first?
like the rule of hockey in the face-off. I don't know if they do it here. Let's see.
Let's see.
No.
I don't know. No, this is not authentic.
It's not. Return it. Back to the drawing board.
How did they
EA.
miss that one?
All right, let's see if we can get down the ice at least. Nope.
Ooh.
Oof. Who's getting a penalty here?
Me?
You. All right, I have 45
Who's that?
seconds to do
Oh,
anything.
power play.
Charging?
I didn't even know there was a penalty.
Oh, so they're saying that was an aggressive
Ooh,
check.
You did hit me from behind, too.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
All right, well, I'm not going to win, but let's see how this goes.
You can do this. You got to make up
Here,
four
let's see
goals.
if you can score. I'll let you win this face-off.
No.
I did. I didn't even move.
Jeff, pull your goalie.
No, I don't need your charity.
Oh, are you okay? Is that goalie?
I don't know what that goalie was doing. Look, I scored once. At least I can get shut out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my only benchmark for any kind of victory in this game. There's a reason I don't play online.
It's like me when we do Madden.
Dude, you won the last Madden game.
It's true, but don't forget I had it on easy for myself. I had it on rookie.
Eh.
I was making some pretty good passes.
All I'm saying is you won.
Oh.
There it
Let me
is.
Go shorthanded there. I don't even know who that guy is.
He's the house.
Yeah, this is a real turning point in the game, for sure. That sixth goal to the one goal from the other team. Yeah, really, just fucking poignant commentary there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you.
Watch out, ref.
You're playing hockey. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
All these insane zooms and stuff, like you know what I want? I want that to stay slow-mo. Don't speed it up.
Yeah.
Don't skate all around. It's not
You
the
can
Matrix.
do that if you want. You can go back in, right, and watch it.
But I want to see it, in
They're
the
probably
packaging of the presentation.
Probably what TV does.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's
Scooped up along the wall by Vatanen.
that was a bad hike.
It over to Heaster. Arizona's ready to go on the attack.
All right, let's see if we can figure out a way.
Something happened along the boards. Back to the blue line.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Uh,
Come on.
Vatanen stick handling in his own zone.
Come on. There's only a few seconds left. Let me get one more shot off.
2-on-1. And that one's broken up.
Nope.
Ah.
All right. Yeah, that is all she wrote. Well, Jeff, you have clearly shown your hockey superiority here.
Jeff, what
This
play,
year,
what
I think
plays
I'm,
when
I
the
think
Devils
I'm only
win?
like 2-2 against you. What's up?
What plays when the Devils win? What would happen right now? What would be playing in the
Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen.
That sounds about
okay.
right. That sounds about right.
Glory days. They didn't get it for this, huh? No glory days. No home team putting the stick down first. What is this game even? Why don't you just show off? This also we should just mention that you're playing on Xbox.
No, this is
PS4.
PlayStation.
Sorry,
PlayStation 4.
PS4, $60. Available now. Not Switch, right?
No, not Switch. That'd be great.
And not on PC either, I don't think. Are they?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I think they're just Xbox and PS4.
And no PS3, no Xbox.
No,
no
no.
No 360
Long time
version.
ago.
Okay.
I'm sure I've made it clear. I do want to say this game feels good. As someone who's obsessed
It doesn't feel bad to me.
with, right? Did you like it?
Yeah, it feels all right.
As someone who's obsessed with hockey and obsessed with my hockey video games being realistic,
Yeah.
this game did that.
And unlike
Mm-hmm.
something like Madden, this does not have a true story mode, like no narrative story
No,
mode.
their Be a Pro mode has always been very dry. Like
Okay.
it is just here you get drafted, you end up on a team, you kind of work your way up the roster and sign contracts and all that, but it doesn't really have a narrative attached to it. Never has up to this point.
Not a lot of voice acting.
No, not really any as far as I know.
Jeff, does this all make sense to you, what you're looking at here?
Yeah, so this they've had this in games past, but the action tracker lets you
Oh, neat.
go
Wow,
in
16
and
whole shots by
see-
me.
Can you see that penalty from the beginning?
No, it's just hits, shots, and face-off things.
And
Yeah.
you can hit triangle
Oh
to
wait,
see
there
the
are.
replay?
Oh, here you go. This is your.
What was my game misconduct? Also, it was.
You hit it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
What is this?
That?
You unlock from the puck.
But
Hold
what
on. There you go,
you
happened?
did it, yeah,
You did that.
I
Is
did
that
what?
Stepan?
That's not him. That's PK Subban.
No, Stepan got the penalty.
Oh yeah. What
So
did he do?
No,
Late-
that's Wayne Simmons.
Is that a late check?
I mean, he hit him.
That's not 5 minutes.
That's not a game
Is it-
misconduct.
And he had
Is
the
you sure
puck.
that's it?
He had the puck.
I mean, he just shot it, or just passed it. But
Is that the end of the reel?
Yeah.
how is
They're
that a
sa-
game misconduct penalty?
Did they call it elbowing or something? I mean, he's clearly surprised.
Yeah,
the
look.
hit.
I mean, if you want to say that's
He
a
did-
minor for
he did knee him
late
in the
hit.
groin.
Is it the groin?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even
kind
know
of
you could do a groin hit in this game.
Let's check out the groin.
Let's check out.
Oh, jeez. Maybe that's
I mean,
what
look, it was a heavy hit. I'm not denying that, but I don't know if that's a game
Let's
misconduct.
get that angle correct.
Oh.
Boing.
I don't know.
He did
I
lift the
don't know.
leg a little bit, maybe.
But I didn't do that.
I think the
game did that.
clearly, that's the touchpad.
Alex,
I don't know. What's the knee lift button?
I'm coming to your defense here. That did not seem like a
I-
penalty, let alone a 5-minute
Okay, so we'll
major.
cancel 3 of those goals.
Yeah.
You
Sure.
still win 3-1.
Sure.
I think that changed the whole course of the game.
It really
Man,
did.
they called it a major.
Bakalar, what else is in here before we go?
Oh, there you go. There's the full motion crotch shot. If you want to check that out.
I truly don't understand that at all, but what do I know?
I think they have to tweak some of the sensitivity on the penalty.
I mean, could you
calling here.
can't challenge a call, right?
No.
No.
The challenging. Oh, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Thank
There's
you.
a
That's why I'm
thing that kept coming up in a lot of the in 17, 18, 19. They would do disallowed goals, and that would really, it kills the momentum of a real game. In this, it's just ridiculous. Where you're just like, no, that
Yeah.
shouldn't be a thing in this game. That doesn't seem to be here. I don't have confirmation that it's
You just
gone,
haven't seen much of
but
it.
I've played probably a total of 20 games since I got code, and I have not seen it once. So I am definitely if it hasn't been eliminated, it's been toned down.
That's good.
That in a way that feels more realistic and correct. So
any of these other 97 things on that menu that are worth
notably different
I'll
than
say
last
this,
year.
The threes thing is really cool. This is not the first time this mode has been.
Yeah, I remember
in there,
the threes mode.
But now they have this like sort of circuit thing
Okay.
that you can bring your sort of like team of these nobodies and face like NHL squads of 3, and that's a lot of fun, and you can like assign like attribute points and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool.
And it's half rink, half court?
No, the threes is a smaller rink, but it is
It's a full rink, though.
Full rink, but it's not like regular rules. There are no rules. There's no offsides.
Really?
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
No
sort
refs.
of it's the closest thing we have to like that 3-on-3
That's my
arcade
kinda
hockey.
No
Which
rules.
is fun. Do you want to try that?
I just want to
or-
knee
or
people in the
no?
crotch over and over and over again.
Do you want to do that or no?
I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
I remember that from last
What's
year.
the world of Chell?
Chell is like the online create your player and go.
Why is
go
it
to
called
the big
Chell?
NHL. Chell.
Should end this though.
I actually don't mind that. I think that's kind of cute.
Chell?
Yeah, Chell.
Why don't they just
No, don't knock it.
NHL?
I'm knocking it.
You don't.
I'm knocking the shell.
Wait, is this just an EA thing?
It's
Or
create the player kind of thing.
is this just an EA thing, or is that like people say that outside of this video game?
Okay, your question being what came first, the chicken or the egg
Yeah,
kind of thing?
the Chell or the EA.
I think the Chell came first.
Have you ever said Chell to your friends when not
no,
talking
I'm
about
not
this game?
11. No. Look,
Chell.
First of
like
all,
it.
this dude's name should be Joe Chell.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Joe NHL.
Yeah,
Boy, they keep messing this up all over the place.
we can fix that.
Anyway, this is World of Chell.
Yeah.
Okay, this
So
is
you make your own dude. Is it the same character as the
same.
one from like Be a Pro? Like if you make one in there?
Oh,
is
that
it-
I don't know. I haven't
Okay.
I haven't messed around with it that much.
What's presentation here? Is
Uh,
that like what color's behind him? Blue or okay?
Oh, that's like his goal celebration.
Well,
Well, let's see what his let's see
we
what
need
his
to
goal
make sure he
celebration.
dabs.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
He looks real excited. Have him smile at least.
This is just classic.
Uh-huh.
Everything's locked. You gotta. Oh, that's.
What
Yeah,
is
unlock
what is
that
that?
stuff.
What
I feel like
happened?
you-
Signing an autograph.
If you did that in a game, someone would beat you up.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Oh, do the golf one.
Oh, this is just. Are you?
Oh,
Okay.
baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
Hopefully no one is
we're
standing near
entering-
him when he does that.
Wait, what is
celebration.
that one? That's just flop on the.
We're entering a new. Oh, that's kind of funny.
That's good.
We're entering a science fiction portion.
No,
of the game here.
nobody does just fall on the ground.
This guy is falling right there.
Well, yeah, what is that? Let's see some more. I want to see some more. This is good. Okay. Wait,
I think he's putting out a fire there. Maybe.
okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, that you know what? That's a decent one.
Yeah, I
that's
feel like
one.
I've
You,
seen that.
that's one you see the kids doing. Maybe I don't know about that. think of
Okay,
some-
that's the one. That's the one.
think if somebody did that, they might get their ass kicked.
It scrolls down more.
Oh, certainly
there's
keeps
many more.
going.
What's that? Push-ups? Is that push-ups on the right?
It looks like it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I'm not happy.
What
about
else we
any
got?
of this.
Uh-huh.
That's good. That's a real one.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see you guys doing that.
I'm not
that
sure
too.
what's the difference. Those
No,
look the same.
one's picking up the dice. One's just throwing.
What?
He's rowing the boat. He's rowing crew, baby.
Punch it.
Okay.
That's a real one. Out of control.
Find me the dab. I need to see how good the dab is.
What's this?
The marching
oh,
band
wow.
one, that's-
Okay.
that's-
Oh, he's in the color guard. Okay.
Snow Angel. That was some mighty.
Okay.
That's some Mighty Ducks bullshit. right there.
No, that doesn't happen.
Ooh, this people do that.
Quiet.
That's mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's quick. See, is that dancing?
Yeah, he just danced.
Okay.
All right, just scroll to wherever the dab is. I
Oh,
just want to see
geez,
the
I
dab
don't like
before
that.
we
I don't
jump
see a
out of here. It's
dab.
got to be down toward the bottom.
There's a lot here, Jeff.
Yeah, there's still many more of the menu to go
How
through.
would you even one-handed push-ups?
Hold on, I'm looking. Oh, here we go.
Swimming.
The
What?
dab.
Oh no.
Give me the dab.
He did it.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Boop. Oh, sorry.
For some reason, you can't keep him front ways when
Yeah,
you're doing this.
Why is that such a problem? There it is.
All right, it's a garbage.
All right, now
dab.
find me the floss.
Surely that must be in here somewhere. Flossing with a stick. I don't know how you would do that, but surely they found a way.
Right? Like, how is it not in this game?
Well, maybe there's a diving dab. Wait.
Wow! All right, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Turn it so we can
All
see
right.
this move.
NHL 20, y'all. NHL 20. It's out as of, I guess, the time this is going up.
It's out. It's out
Friday.
the 20th.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, it's out the 20th.
All right, it's out the 20th.
Or I don't know. Look it up, Vinny.
Okay, you
When's
can
it?
just keep it on that diving.
Can we just
dab.
watch the diving?
Let's
dab
watch the
one
diving
more
dab
time?
one more time.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Have you not seen that in well, it
Not
gets,
in competition, no.
I can't. I can't say
Wait,
that
is
I've
that
seen it.
the crane over there?
Where, this one?
Yeah. Oh, the eagle.
Caw-caw.
the first thing that comes up here is September 13th.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it does come out the 13th.
Yeah, so it's out
great.
as of this Friday.
But again, that's just the first thing that came up here. That could be like EA
early access or whatever their thing is.
or
Yeah.
something.
If you're like me and you've been waiting for a reason to get back into a somewhat serious hockey simulation sort of thing, I think we have it. I think
You
we're
think
gonna
this
be. I think we're gonna be okay for this year. It's gonna
All right.
be okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.
That's the review.
I'm glad to hear
It's
it.
gonna be okay.
I'm
this
glad to
year.
hear it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jeff.